I hate to say it, but employees in 2023 are in for a world of hurt. Let me explain how. But first, let me give you some context. Since the pandemic started and since it's been quote unquote officially over, every employer has been focused on trying to get their workforce back into the office. Why are employers so focused on getting employees back into the office? Well, part of the reason has to do with the investments that they've made in terms of corporate offices. But another big factor that's driving this push to get employees back into the office has to do with control and trust. Employers, by and large, do not trust employees and want to be able to monitor them. So what does that have to do with 2023 being extremely bad potentially for employees? Let me show you in four steps. So check out this article from earlier this year. Former HR chief at Google suggests that the strategy for bringing employees back into the office is to boil them like a frog. And if you're unfamiliar with boiling the frog strategy, it's basically using a gradual approach to bring water to boil, and the frog, that's you, the employee, won't realize that it's being boiled a lot. Now, once you've started boiling the frog, you have another piece of news that comes out from this guy, who's a billionaire investor in Google, recommending that Google aggressively cut staff and pay. So this is step 2 in the process of what's going to lead to a really bad 2023 for employees. Step 3, start the layoff process. It's funny how their biggest investor recommended layoffs, and lo and behold, a few weeks later, Google is now slating to lay off not 10,000, but almost 20,000 employees. And now you have the fourth piece of the equation. Demand for remote jobs far exceeds supply. What do you think is going to happen when big tech and Google and everybody else starts laying off employees? So you have 4 things happening. You have boil the frog, you have Google investor recommending huge layoffs, you have Google laying off people, and then you have the demand for remote jobs far exceeding the supply. So what do you think is going to happen when all those things converge? It's going to drive the supply of employees in the marketplace through the roof while demand is low. That's going to push wages down. It's going to create more layoffs. And you take all of those things together, and now you have a disaster for the average employee that's in the workplace. Hopefully I'm wrong, but this is what I think 2023 is going to look like. Let me know what you think.